Good morning, guys. This is Longview once again, and today I'm going to be showing you how to auto mount a hard drive. So after you've gone ahead and partitioned that drive, next thing you're going to do is put it into your Fstab file. In order to do that, first we are going to create a directory. We are going to create a folder in our home. So I'm going to do make dirg library. Games library. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and type in ls, and G library is right here, and I'm going to be using that folder to mount the old hard drive I have, which is my Steam, which has all of my Steam games and a few backups as well. All right, so next is Control L to clear. After that, we want to go ahead and figure out what the drive name is. So once you have plugged in your drive, you're gonna want to type in lsblk, and a new drive should be popping up, whether SDB or if it's another NVMe drive, another NVMe drive is gonna pop up, and you have partitioned it. Or if it already comes with a partition, it's gonna go ahead and show its partition. Right now, I'm going to be using SDB1. That's where all of my files and stuff are. I want to go ahead and figure out the UUID of that partition. That's one of the requirements to setting it up in Fstab. You're going to see why in a minute. So sudo blkid. That's going to give us all of the block information of these partitions. And as you can see here, /dev/sdb1. It might take a little bit of looking around, or you can also go ahead and decrease the font size so that way it'll be easier to read. How I did that, control and then scroll wheel. All right, so SDB1. Now that we have found that right next to the UUID, you are going to want to highlight the sequence of numbers and letters in between the quotations. You want to Control Shift C to copy. And then once you've got that copied, you are going to Control L to clear the terminal. So then that way we can go ahead and sudo with our text editor and go into our Fstab file. All right. So the next thing we're going to do, we are going to make a few more lines. I'm going to make a comment that says /dev/sdb1, just so I could get a little note on what drive and what partition I'm going to be using. Next thing after that, you're going to want to put in the UUID. So UUID equals Control Shift V to paste that UUID that we just copied. Next, it's gonna ask us what directory or what folder are we going to be mounting this in. So we're going to do /home/username/G library, or whatever name you put that folder in. Next, it's going to be asking us what the file system is. So that file system right now is ext4. And then we are going to type in defaults and then 0, 0. Those are for file system checks. You can put some numbers on there, but I suggest you read in the Arch Wiki to see what these do. From what I understand, it kind of makes the partition, or it kind of makes the boot time a little bit longer, but you know, it's fine. Do you. All right, so after you go ahead and do that, we are going to right quit. After we've done that, we are going to do sudo mount -a. That's going to mount all of the drives and stuff that's in the Fstab. And in order to check this to see if it's properly mounted, we are going to type in lsblk. And as you can see here, the drive that we use is now mounted into the folder that we specified. And to do one more further check, since we're already in our home directory, we are going to do ls to list out everything that's in our home directory. So as you can see, G library is highlighted green. So we are going to cd into G library. We're going to ls it. And as you can see here, we have, and all of my files and stuff, all of my backups, they are here. They exist. So that's good. But not good enough, because since this is my Steam library, Steam actually has to go ahead and access the drive and then the Steam folder in order to write, update all the games and stuff like that. And unfortunately right now, G library is read-only. Nobody has no write permissions or anything. So in order to change that, we are going to cd back into our home directory. We're going to do sudo chmod 777, so that way everybody has permission to write or make any modifications to anything in this drive. Just note, you can go into the G library file and give these permissions separately to each folder or file. I'm doing this, it's only a temporary thing for me, but chmod 777 opens up all permissions to everybody. So I'm going to do G library, and now everything has write permissions, read and write permissions and whatever the sort. All right, that is everything I have for today. It's Thanksgiving. I'm gonna go ahead and be cooking soon, but I just wanted to go ahead and make this quick video. It's a remake of an older video, and it's a higher quality video. All right, you guys have a good one. Have a great Thanksgiving, and I will see you guys in the next one.